So Bryce?
Yep.
What do you think of this bay?
It's beautiful. A beautiful Mahago Bay.
What do you think about it? One of the top 3 bays in the Caribbean. This is the cruise port. You get off the ship here. After you get off the ship, you come through right here, and then there's your general shopping, Diamonds International kind of stuff. The internet, all that kind of stuff, and then on the right you'll see where you can take taxis. Okay, here we are in the beautiful St. Lucia. Now in St. Lucia, we decided to do a top 10 tour. I love top 10 tours because they give you a little sneak peek at several different things the island has to offer. So when you come back next time, you know, hey, I want to see more about this. And you can really deep dive into those things that you want to see. The tour we did was through Carnival. It was the top 10 of St. Lucia, Soufriere, the Pitons, and more. This tour was 6 hours long. The price was $59.99 for adults and $49.99 for kids. Now, it's top 10. Even after looking back at the website, I'm not sure I can tell you what 10 things there are. Now for the top 10 tour, the first stop was at Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. Here we got a great view of some of the mountains in the area. It was an interesting stop, a lot of historical information, but it seemed like one of those stops that was just kind of shoehorned into the tour so that they could get you to a top 10 thing. It wasn't super exciting, but it was there.
We're in beautiful St. Lucia. We're on the bus tour. We just stopped to look at this mountain range right here. Looks like a pregnant woman. The witch. If you go and feast your eyes upon it, you will stay there forever.
She entices them in.
Entices them in. St. Lucia has 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners, one of which is buried right here. And there's a lizard on his grave right now. Set to feast on your life.
The next stop on the tour was Yadovic's Art Studio. Here we got to see some really cool craftsmen making some really great art. It was fairly touristy, but we picked up some great things to take home with us. So Bryce?
Yep.
What do you think of this bay?
It's beautiful. A beautiful Mahago Bay. I think that's what it's called.
Top 3 bays in the Caribbean voted.
The locals will try to give you things here, but you can also try your banana ketchup, banana barbecue sauce, anything you can think of banana, they'll make it here.
Banana trees right there.
Banana trees right there.
Then we visited the town called Soufriere. Soufriere is the French word meaning sulfur. The town's named after the volcanic island and the sulfur smell that kind of permeates certain parts of the island. Now on the way to the fishing village, we did stop for a banana at a banana farm, which was included with the price of the trip. It was really good. It was just another thing that felt like something they were trying to throw in to get you to the top 10, though, I would say. Here we are at the fishing village in St. Lucia. Bryce is enjoying a mango.
I feel like they've got a bunch of fish over there in their net.
Bringing in fish.
Like flying out.
Dog.
The mango.
How's the mango, Bryce?
I got the feel right.
How's that mango?
It's pretty good. Very sweet, delicious.
Now, part of this tour is that you got to go through one of the only drive-in volcanoes in the world. So we did that. We drove in, took some great pictures. Now, here we are at the volcano. You can see it behind us. You can see that steam rolling out. There are mud baths. The mud baths were packed the day we were there. Tons of people taking advantage of those natural nutrients found in those volcanic mud baths. The mud bath was not a part of this tour. You can take specific tours to go and get a mud bath. Now, the coolest thing about St. Lucia, the thing that you think of when you think of St. Lucia, is those pitons. They are iconic for the island. They are what the island is known for. The Piton Mountains rise over 2,600 feet above the sea level. They rise out of the ocean. They are massive. They are super unique. They're cone-shaped volcanic peaks, and they are designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is St. Lucia's most famous landmark. It is the thing that I was most excited about on this trip, was seeing those really, really cool pitons. And on the trip, we had plenty of great places where we stopped to take pictures and get great vantage points of those pitons. I'm not sure pictures do them justice. They are absolutely beautiful. And down there along the coast, you can see Soufriere, that fishing village right outside, right at the base of the pitons. I've been very lucky in my life to see beautiful things like this. As I say in a lot of my videos, you gotta get out there, you gotta explore, because there are beautiful things to be seen. Overall, the pitons are as remarkable as you think they would be. They are absolutely gorgeous, just rising out of the sea. There are two of them, the Grand Piton and the Petit Piton. They are stunning, remarkable. We finished off the tour with a walk through some beautiful gardens, and we stopped at the Beacon View Point restaurant for an included non-alcoholic drink, and also some great view of the pitons. Overall, this was a good tour. I'd go on it again. Next time I go back, I did find things through that tour, places where I'd like to spend more time going. We were in St. Lucia on August 1st, which is the day that many people in the Caribbean states and dependencies, including St. Lucia, celebrate Emancipation Day. In St. Lucia, Emancipation Day is a public holiday commemorating the passage of the Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. It's a pretty big holiday for them. So several things were closed, and you could kind of tell that our tour guide was ready to get off work so she could go to their barbecue their family was having. Bryce, what'd you think of St. Lucia?
It's pretty good.
What's your favorite part?
Probably the trying all the local fruits.
Lots of local fruit.
And food.
Did she inspire you?
Yes.
If not, she'll love it. So after the tour, we got back, and we had to get back on the ship because we had a pretty cool invitation. We had somewhere we had to go. So we are getting ready for a special thing this evening. Carnival invited us out to take a tour of the kitchen and the galley with the chef and the sous chef. So we're pretty excited. Never been in anything like this before, so it should be a good thing.
Super excited to get behind the scenes, you know, taste what they got cooking for tonight, and they're gonna show some recipes and everything, so really looking forward to it. Last night they invited us, and the people next to us were really jealous. They were asking us, what was that about? What are they talking about? So,
after taking a few of what we thought were glamour shots, we headed down to the kitchen to tour the galley with the head chef. Now the head chef told us all about everything that goes into feeding an entire ship full of people, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks that cruising entails in between. It is truly remarkable what these people are able to do every day. In addition to that, we got to try everything that was offered on the menu that night, including the appetizers, entrees, and desserts. We had a taste of each, and the head chef was walking us through, telling us about the ingredients, the history of the menu items. It was really amazing. Now I know that Carnival offers a similar tour that you can pay for, and I would highly suggest going on that tour if you're interested in the inner workings of the ship and if you want to see some cool places that most people don't get to see. It was really informative. It was an exciting experience. I'm really thankful for Carnival inviting us out. Dinner, almost the last night of the cruise. Formal night, so we're having steaks and shrimp. There's our buddy Upar over there, which is our new best friend on the cruise. Shout out to Upar, the best hostess I ever had in a restaurant. We had a pretty good day today. We saw a lot of the inside of St. Lucia. Got to see a lot of the fishing villages, the main town, the city center, a lot of landscape type of stuff. It was a good time. Did you enjoy it, Bryce?
I did enjoy it. Corbin, how's the menu working here?
The menu? Well, if you're Bryce, you can order about 17 different entrees and appetizers, mix and match kind of situation. Eat until your heart's content. But they do have starters. You can choose your starter, and then they have an entree. Choose your entree, and then there's a dessert. You can't order as many of them as you want. There's a lot of people seem to take advantage of. And every night they do have a section of something that you've always wanted to try but probably have never tried. Last night was ox tongue. It's pretty good. Give it a shot.
On every night except for the formal night, they have a locally inspired dish based upon the port that you're in for that day. So far I've had little chicken patties. We had some seared fish and a local sauce, that kind of stuff to give you an idea. smoothie looks good.
Did you enjoy them?
Yeah, they're very delicious, very good. It's a nice way to try a little bit of that food without being actually in the port.
So, St. Lucia, it was as beautiful as I expected it to be. My favorite thing about the island was seeing those pitons. They are truly a remarkable part of nature. Bryce really enjoyed trying all the local fruits that we got to try through the tour. That was really interesting. Seeing the volcano was also really cool. A volcano is something that was on my top 10 list of things that I wanted to see in my lifetime. I wanted to visit a volcano, so I got to do that in St. Lucia. If you're interested on this tour, I would highly recommend it. It was a little bit more than you would pay if you went through a local company, of course, because we went through the ship, but it did give you a really good taste of St. Lucia. It gave you a good overview of the things that you could see on the island. I enjoyed it. I would do it again. If you're thinking about doing it, I highly suggest it. With all that being said, though, St. Lucia, Corbin there, done that. I'll see you guys later.